Greetings, nerds and virgins! This is the scariest UFC fighters to stand across from. Some honorable mentions are Yo Romero, Vanderlei Silva, but obviously we're talking about current UFC fighters, so let me move my head out the way a bit here so you guys can see. But the first fighter that I have that is current, it has to be a current fighter to stand across from, is Michael Chandler. Like, imagine standing across a brick wall. Like, this guy's built like Megamind, like Megatron. Like, this guy's fucking ripped to the gills. He's like short, but he's like long arms, longer reach than Justin Gaethje, even though Gaethje was towering over him. And he's just gonna be spamming overhands at you with his roided up gut. Like, look at him, bro. He has a wrestling degree, so he could take you down any moment he wanted to. Like, if I was standing across from Michael Chandler, I'd just run out the cage because he'd spam takedowns, bang bang, spam overhands on me, knock me out unconscious. So yeah, definitely Michael Chandler at number one. So next up we got John Bones Jones. Of course, he's scary. Like, everyone knows this guy is a straight up psychopath. Like, this guy's scary as fuck, bro. Like, I would never want to stand across from the cage from him. This guy's so long. He's like that stretchy guy from Fantastic Four. Like, this guy can hit you out of nowhere. Like that head kick he got with Daniel Cormier out of nowhere. He's like the Randy Orton of the UFC. Out of nowhere, a John Jones head kick from 20 meters away. And you never know when he's going to hit you with the eye poke. You already know. This guy has the greatest eye poke in MMA history. Like, nobody can ever top his eye poke game. Not even Daniel Cormier, not even Stipe Miocic, who got that killer eye poke on Daniel Cormier. Not even Edward Scissorhands can compare to John Jones's eye poke. Like, this guy's so scary. You know you're about to get in a dirty ass fight if you're fighting John Jones, and you might need to wear glasses in that fight. But the next one we got is actually Stephen White. I'm just kidding. It's Hamza the rapist Chimaev. Look at this rape face right here. Like, this guy is gonna break into your house and eat your children. You already know this guy is the scariest guy I've ever seen in MMA. Like, imagine standing across the cage from someone and they're looking at you like this. Like, hell no, bro. I want nobody looking at me like that. Like that, he's about to eat me or some shit, bro. Like, stay away, Hamza. Come shot Chimaev. I don't want that smoke. Go get Kobe, bro. I don't want it. But next up, we got Josh, the roid head Emmett. You already know this guy's on all the supplements you can be on. This guy, juice to the gills, and yeah, he looks like he looks the way he punched, like the way he had Bryce Mitchell spazzing out on the ground, like like yeah, that's how I picture what would happen if he hit you. Like, this guy is short, but he has a killer overhand that can send you to the shadow realm if you aren't defensively smart, like Bryce Mitchell usually isn't. But yeah, that's a worst matchup possible for Bryce Mitchell. The only motive he would have had in taking that fight is money. But the next guy literally only has one guy eye. Like, this guy's scary, bro. If you just look at a ginger, he's a ginger with one eye, and he's from Dagestan. There's nothing more scary than that, bro. A ginger with one eye. This guy sucker punched someone for looking at him funny. Like, this guy doesn't play around. He's a scumbag, but he doesn't play around. I would not want to mess with him. I would not want to stand across the cage from him just because of how scary he is. And he's a killer kickboxer as well. You have to stare him in the face when you're trying to jab him and look at it as one eye. Like, he's partially blind. Like, this guy's as scary can be. But next up is Khalil Roundtree, the guy who could have sent Anthony Smith to seventh layer of hell, but held back on the punch. But yeah, this guy evolved his entire style to a Muay Thai fighter. Like, this guy had a proper kickboxing fighting style, but then he went to Tiger Muay Thai and evolved completely. This is like, he's proof that you can genuinely improve in MMA if you try. He used to be a bit shit. Then he went to Muay Thai for like 3 years, Tiger Muay Thai, and then improved. But yeah, he's just built scary. You know when you're fighting him, like, look what he did to Anthony Smith. Like, if you're about to fight a guy who's gonna chomp your legs, throw fucking the oblique kicks of hell with intention of breaking your legs. Like, I mean, people say it's a dirty move, but it's legal. I mean, Yeah, I think they should. I do think they should make it illegal, but I mean, it is what it is. Like other people have different opinions on it. I'll let you comment what your opinion is below. Should they keep oblique kicks or should they just get rid of it? For the safety of everyone to prevent the leg breaks. But yeah, I do think they should get rid of it. But next up, we got Justin, the highlight reel Gaethje. He's on here for a different reason than everybody else, and let me tell you why. This guy doesn't look scary, right? I mean, obviously he looks a bit punch drunk, looks like Homer Simpson, but this guy is scary just because of his aura of being Justin Gaethje. Like, you know, if you're fighting him, you're getting took to the eighth layer of hell. Like this guy, 12th layer of hell. This guy is taking you to the final level of hell. Bro, like he's gonna be smashing your legs in. He's gonna be punching your face. You'll be bobbling your head everywhere. Like, oh my god, the performance against Tony Ferguson was just, oh, that guy, that he took years off Tony Ferguson's life like that. Like, and it's funny because like if this was 2017, Tony Ferguson would be everything I'm saying about Justin Gaethje right now. But sadly, it's 2024 and Tony Ferguson's done. And Justin Gaethje still has a chance at being a UFC world champion. So we'll see. But next up, we got Jalen Turner. Like, this guy is a sniper. He's a sniper. He's a 6'3" lightweight. This guy's a specimen. Like, he was towering over Dan Hooker, who we never see people tower over Dan Hooker. You saw what he did to Bobby Green with one punch. Like, oh, I actually had on short notice as well. I thought Bobby Green would win just because of the short notice part, but man, he's a sniper. He has killer kicks, killer punches, and the ref lets him goes on until he kills someone. So yeah, that would be scary. Someone built like him is would be scary to stand across from. You know, a tip kick's gonna come from like 20 miles away, and then that tip kick's gonna turn into a question mark kick, and then a punch out of nowhere. Like this guy, it's a stretchy man from Fantastic Four. But then next up we got Secret Juice Paulo Costa. I mean, just look at the way he's built. He looked. He's the only guy to outdo Yoel Romero in a body looking competition in MMA. Like this guy is built to the gills. He's probably on every supplement there is to exist. To be honest, he made Izzy grow a titty because Izzy thought he was on roids. So that's definitely the reason Izzy started getting gyno. If you actually look back. Izzy only started getting gyno for the Costa fight. He's like, oh yeah, if this guy's on roids, I'm gonna need roids to beat him. So yeah, Izzy couldn't hide it. He said it's weed. Weed doesn't do that, but is what it is. But yeah, Costa, I would never want to stand him. And the final guy. Okay, you ready? You ready? It's Davison Figueiredo, the little flyweight. Imagine being a flyweight and standing across from this guy. Like he used to have such a scary aura before the Brandon Moreno fights. Like this guy just punked around everybody in the back rooms. Like he was just walking around scary as fuck. Like this guy's built for a flyweight. He's like the flyweight Josh Emmett. He's like the flyweight Michael Chandler. Like he has a killer overhand, a killer guillotine. He fights dirty. You saw him kicking Moreno in the face while he was going for a heel hook. You see him like eye gouging when you have him on his back. Like he's not a guy you want to take down just because you know of the dirty tactics he has off his back. So yeah, this guy's scary. But actually, there is one more guy that's scary as well. It's Jared Cannonier. This guy, like, I can't believe he didn't send Izzy to the Shadow Realm. Like he's built like a freaking brick wall times 10. Like he's built like 10 brick walls. Like this guy's he's built for the Black Panther role. I don't know why they gave Usman a Black Panther role. This guy should be Black Panther in my opinion. Just look at the way he's built. If he can act any half as good as he looks, and yeah, he'll be suited for it. But yeah, guys, that's the top. That's the top scary guys, the scary looking guys to stand across from. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit a subscribe and hit a bell. And yeah, see you at the top.